It's very simple, guys. It's creation of buckets, and that's it. Next, let's go with the compute services. In the compute services, so be careful, guys, while we are using compute services, because if you want to use Spark, if you want to run Spark applications in AWS, the computing services Spark or Hadoop, you know, Spark and Hadoop. Uh, the service compute services we have to use is EC2 or EMR. EC2 or EMR. So EC2 stands for Elastic Compute Cloud, and EMR stands for Elastic MapReduce. Okay, there are two services that can be used for running Spark and Hadoop, but preferred is EMR. I will show you what is the difference between this EC2 and EMR. I will show you that. But remember that these two services can be used, computer services can be used, even not EC2, most EMR only will be used. Okay, not EC2 mostly. Mostly EMR 99% EMR will be used. I will show you what is the advantage in using EC2 and EMR. Okay, now uh, in our and again go to services here if you want to go with any other services and choose here. You can have EC2. You have something called as EC2 here. Okay, and remember, guys, while you are using EC2 or EMR, be careful, because EC2 services are provided to certain extent free. We have EC2 under free tier, but we do not have EMR under free tier services. So okay, if you try to create EMR instances, immediately after the instances get created, uh, we are going to be charged. Okay, we will be charged. Okay, so do not do that unless you get the full idea of how to use it, complete idea of how to use it. Okay, so now, but you can use EC2. I will show you something, 1 second. Amazon.com/free tier. So these are all the services that are provided under free tier. If you create a free account, what is that? Okay, see this DynamoDB 25 GB, and these are all the information that we can use under free tier per month. Okay, so if you see here Amazon S3, this Amazon S3 expand details, you can see here 5 GB of standard storage. So in Amazon S3 we can store up to 5 GB at any point of time. The amount of data should not exceed 5 GB, and 20,000 get requests. That means we are trying to read data from S3, and 20,000 put together, that is we are trying to write to S3. So under free trial per month, we get only we have to use only this amount of memory, this number of get and put request on S3. So that will be considered as free trial. Otherwise, it is going to be charged. If you use beyond this, we will be charged. Okay, and into Amazon EC2, you said Amazon EC2, so it is giving 750 hours per month free. Okay, let me expand the details. You can see this 750 hours per month of Linux or RHEL or SLS or this, and so 750 hours, guys. Remember, 750 hours of Linux, that is called as instances running per month. Per month 750 hours, not per year, per month. Okay, so I will show you how it will be used. And if you can see here, we do not have Amazon EMR under free trial. So how many here? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So only, I think, so 12 months free. Here we have 12 months free. uh, Amazon Connect, Amazon Game Lift, Amazon Pinpoint, Amazon Police. But likewise, we have certain, what do you call as all these, but we do not have EMR under free service, guys. Okay, under free tier it is not there, so be careful while creating EMR service. So I'm not going to create a EMR now. I'm going to show you how to create EC2 and maybe tomorrow I will show you how to create what you call as EMR cluster, where we have Hadoop and Spark everything installed, and we'll try to run an application on that. Okay. So what I'm doing is here. So already you can see this is the information. This is the information of the EC2 cluster here, and you can see there number of instances running. What do you mean by instance? Can anyone tell me, guys? What do you mean by an instance? It is something like a node computing machine. Okay. It will have an operating system. Okay. It's something like a machine, that's it, node with with some operating system. It can be Windows or it can be Linux, and under Linux it can be Red Hat Linux, it can be CentOS, or it can be Ubuntu. So we have different operating systems. Okay, so under EC2 we are going to get the systems. An instance is nothing but a system. So I will write here under EC2. So under instance to an instance is an operating system, is a node with an operating system. Okay, an instance is a node with an operating system. So the operating system can be, it can be Linux flavor or Windows. We don't have Mac OS, I think. We have Linux and Windows operating systems are there. So we need not to install anything. That will come readily for us. Okay. Now see this. I'm going to create already one instance is running there. Let me show you that one running, and if we click on that, it will show the information of that. Yeah, and this is the instance name I gave, and instance ID, instance type, so availability zone. These are all the, this is the information of that, and this is the detailed information we have about uh, that instance. Anyway, I'm going to show you create how to create a new instance. This is the information, guys. You may not able to trace it out everything now, but once you create this instance in on your own, you'll understand how do we do it. Okay, so I'm going to show you how do we create an instance. How do we create an instance? Okay, so here we have what you call as launch instance. We have option called as launch instance. Yeah. So these are the images, Amazon Linux to AMI. This is one operating system. Okay, this if we choose this first one, and if you want to select only, you know, we have how many such options we have here. So you can see this here in the right top here, 1 to 36 of 36 AMIs. AMI is nothing but some machine image. You can see this. AMI stands for Amazon Machine Image. That means which operating system you want to be installed in that node. That is what. So you can choose some operating system, and the storage type and the RAM, everything. Okay, and the disk size, a processor type, everything we have to choose while creating an instance on EC2. So if you want to go with purely free tier, here we have option called a free tier. So among 36, not all the images are under free tier. So if you click this, choose this, select this free tier, you will have 16 here. You can see here. So totally 16 images are under free tier. Okay, you can choose all these. You can just scroll down. We'll see all the 16 here. So you'll have Red Hat here. That means a node with Red Hat Linux installed in it, and Ubuntu Server 18.04 version, and we have Windows here. You can see a Windows.NET Core and SUSE Linux. So likewise, we have all this. So you can choose any one. It's up to you which operating system or which image you are going to use. That will be installed uh, in the instance. Okay. So I'm going to use some Ubuntu here. You can try with anyone, guys, but I'm going to choose some Ubuntu here. Yeah, so I will choose this. You can see here free tier eligible. So I'm choosing this one. I'm choosing this. So simply select. Yeah, and this is the number of CPUs. You can see here number of CPUs, amount of memory, and instance storage type, and different factors are there here. Different features are there here. And if you see, this is the type, guys. This is the type of instance. So not all the types are under free tier. Only this is the one. This is under free tier. Okay, remember, guys, here. And remember, this is the only one that will be that will not be charged. Okay, if you choose any one other than this, we will be charged. Okay, don't do that, and select only this for practicing purpose, just to know how it works. Just choose this t2.micro. Remember, only t2.micro is the type of instance that will be under free tier. Okay, so choose this, and already it is chosen. Just you can next configure instance details. Here we have something called as configure instance details. Just go with that, let it be like that, and just go with that. And number of instances you are trying to launch is only one, and let it be. If you want, you can scale up. You can add one, two, or three. For how many you want to create, you can choose that, but we are not trying to create only one. And these are all certain things here. Just leave as it is. Leave all the options as it is. No need to change anything now, because we are not interested in anything now. We'll see how to shut down, or how to terminate, or how to set the options, or different options later. Okay, next. Choose next. And this is some information about the size. How much memory will be allocated to us? So it is showing that 8 GB of memory will be allocated to us, not RAM. I'm not telling about RAM, guys. Here it is storage, the hard disk. Okay. Previous, you can see here. I think previous. Here it is showing the memory, actual RAM. Here you can see here only 1 GB of RAM. Under free tab, we are getting only 1 GB of RAM and only one CPU. Okay, just for practicing purpose, guys. Here, but we won't use this. For any projects. This is only for our practice. And next, add tags. Something is there. This is optional. Choose that tag button and click to add a normal tag. This is optional, I think. uh, Next, yeah. And these are all the protocols, how we can connect to this instance from external network. And this is the port range 22, protocol is TCP, and type is SSH. And the review and launch. Yeah, it is done. Now you can just launch. You can click launch in the right bottom. You can see the right bottom, launch. Choose an existing pair. Choose an existing pair. Yeah. So already, so in order to communicate, in order to interact with this, what you call as instance from external network. Okay, so we need a key pair. I think we have already discussed. Do you remember that, guys? We need a public key and private key. Do you remember it? Otherwise, what we do is we can create a new key pair. Okay, new key pair. And what is the name I'm giving here? Practice 2. I'm giving the key pair name as practicing 2. That means public and private key. There is the, you can see here, you download private key file, .pem file, and you can continue store it in a access location. Something is there, download key pair. So that will be downloaded into your local machine. Okay, and finally launch instances. Yeah, your instance is now launching. Just you can see the status. What is the status of launching? Installation complete successfully. Now go to service EC2. Now you can see this guys here. Here the number of instances running are two here, two running instances, and this is the one, the top, the above one, which is just recently what you call as created. I name this as my second instance. Just you can give any name. Okay, this is my second instance, this is my first instance. So yeah, I have two instances here. Okay, and if you want to see the details of these, just select this, and we can see the details, whatever the configurations we have made till now during the creation of this instance, whatever we have done, everything will be shown here. Okay, now this is fine guys. Now how we are going to see that instance, how we will connect with it.